Hey Aquarius, what's up? Welcome to my channel. So before we get started, this is for Aquarius all placements, okay? All placements. And I am going to just ding the bell. We are invoking your higher self, your guides, and ancestors of the highest truth, compassion, light, and love, all right, to come in. We're also blessing this reading with the Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit is now covering us, and we are connecting above and below, within and without. Yes, grateful and grounded, open and receiving, connected, and so thankful. So, whoa, the channel messages, we'll go through the channel messages, and then I got oracle cards, and then we'll do the tarot. Okay, guys? So, this is what's coming towards Aquarius. So the first thing, this is so funny. The first thing that came through was, I got 99 problems, but grounding ain't one, okay? So I feel that a lot of you guys have just raised, okay? You've just raised in frequency. And if you're not used to it, whenever you raise in frequency and whenever you elevate, whenever you go higher, there is an integration period where you have to learn how to hold that new light, okay? And you have to, and that means your grounding techniques more than likely will either change, or they'll get deeper, or you just might, you'll have to find a need to detach from things, or do things differently. You know, like if before you were able to say eat ice cream and maintain your vibration, now you might not be able to eat ice cream because you're getting more sensitive, right? So then you have to be like, okay, that's like a no for me. Or it's a process of learning how you can raise your vibration. And there's this energy. Oh, look. Even with even with the distractions, and there's a resistance too that's going to come in, because you're also, when you raise in frequency, you are also detaching from an old self, an old belief, old mindset, right? And so when you do that, you might cause to not accept this new vibration, new parts of you, or even new gifts, or even new ways of thinking. So there's a bit of resistance that you too also have to clear out, which is a part of the integration period, right, of raising in your vibration. And more than likely, some of you might go through this kind of a thing like very often, but you definitely, everyone goes through it every month. It's the cycle. It's what happens. You know, some people experience these upgrades, these raises in consciousness. You may experience every single day, or you may experience a whole bunch of raise throughout one day, and then be integrating for the next 3 to 4 days, and then you might be prepared to be opening up again for something else that's going to be coming in. And all of this is to give you what you're asking for. What are your affirmations around? What are you praying for? So all it is that the matrix, the universe, is rearranging to give you what you've asked for, okay? And so that does mean sometimes physical has to rearrange, mind has to rearrange, emotions have to rearrange, right? And so with this grounding 8-1, I feel like a lot of you have now integrated that energy, and you're like mastering this new you, this new mind, this new heart. And also there is this energy of 99, and 99 is my number for nothing's missing. All right. And then I saw an eye, and what's happening is there's 96 chambers in your third eye. Okay. So 96 petals that have to clear for you to stay in truth and out of illusion. Right. And so I feel like what's happening is, with this 99, you're clearing your third eye like crazy. And so what that also is about to mean is that you're manifesting this clearing. So some of you might be doing affirmations like truth, 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 truth. There might be a lot of throat clearing going on as well, because you're no longer accepting the truth. So you're going to need to release that out. That also means that you're not accepting that from anyone around you. Okay. So some of the things that might be coming towards you is you needing to be assertive about what you think, hear, feel, what you say, okay? And mask off, all right? Mask off. And also the other thing is, what came with nothing is missing is, I heard, stop trying to find a reason. So some of you guys might be, there's this energy of like, especially when you raise up, when you really raise, you got to get used to things just going well. It's like, wow, I just had 2 really good days in a row, and old versions of yourself might be like, okay, when is the ball gonna drop, but the new you is like, no, that's low vibrational thinking, we're not going to go there. So there might be a little bit of this kind of like tug and war with yourself a bit, to stay in that high mind, stay in a positive mindset, to see the good in all, to see the abundance in all, to see it's this energy of not allowing yourself to doubt or to be pessimistic. All right, because all that does is it slows you down, and then also it can penetrate, it leaves your shield weak. Okay, and when your shield is weak, then other things can come in, low vibrational thinking, emotions, the word psychic attack coming out. Okay, so that's when all the low vibrational energy can kind of like bombard you, because your shield is not 100% protective, right? And that's because of the inner you, not the outer you, the inner you. So right now, what's coming towards you is this like incredible focus on watching what you're saying and reversing it. Okay. So like if you catch yourself feeling scarcity, you catch it right away, and you talk yourself into why that's false, why that's not real. And other things like, okay, divine timing is at work for me, God is my instant and never ending supply, like these kinds of things, to reiterate the good that is coming to you. And also something with gratitude is about to come in a lot, and I think it's because you're going to feel, I got the air sign, you're going to feel a higher connection. And I drew a star, so like this higher connection is definitely coming from contact. So some of you are definitely going to be making contact within the next 4 days with your galactic family, or increase contact, and it's going to be of joy, because I drew the sun sign in there. It's going to be abundance, it's going to be joy. So you also may be getting more things. Okay, you may be writing more, there may be a call for more automatic writing to be happening. If some of you guys are manifesting that book, or if you're manifesting that program, you might be writing it this week. Okay, I definitely feel that energy coming in, writing outlines of stuff and everything like that, like so that way you can go ahead and take action every day towards manifesting your dreams. Because remember that there's times for you to rest, and for you to just be like, okay, I'm receiving, but as soon as you get actions, inspired action, it's for you to go ahead and not procrastinate and go towards that action. So the numbers that came out were and I'm going to read it the way, okay, so it came out 22-9, and then 12-13, and then 55. And then on top of it, I didn't like it. It came out kind of different, like more in a line, but then on top of it they split up 22-9, and there was a 1 over it. Okay, so what that is showing me with that 1 is, magician, you're transmuting the way that you manifest. Okay, because you're manifesting now from a place of I'm worthy and deserving. All right, and what that is happening is that's causing a bit of a change, right? Because now you have to get rid of those things that made you feel not worthy, those beliefs, those people, those situations, those habits, those addictions. And so that's when we get the 2 and the 12. All right, you coming into balance, you coming into soul alignment, but you surrendering to it. All right, hangman energy. So that 2 is 2 of Cups. I just saw the 2 of Swords with that as well. So there is this energy of following your heart through surrender. All right, the 12 is the Hangman card, surrender. And also what I was feeling with that too, it definitely was feeling High Priestess energy, but that's seeded through all of this. All right, especially with that 23 and 23. Psalms 23 is the Lord is my shepherd, right? So in that those particular verses, there's a part in, and there is, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. And so coming up with that, with the 3, there's this energy of you embodying your Empress, all right, and you attracting, not chasing. Okay, and there's another energy of you kind of, I don't want to feel battling with your Emperor energy, but there's an addiction. There's an addiction that's leaving, okay? And that's why the 13 is here for the Death card. There's something that's leaving, because that 13 does end up to be a 4, and then you have 3 and 4, which is a 7, which is you are in alignment, okay, and you're in alignment with moving forward, okay. So there's also this energy of, yes, thank you, of anything that was like having this resistance, this conflict of fighting with the old self and trying to keep the new self, and then the old self trying to like come in and like, you know, take over again, and you're like, no, I released you, bye, you know. That's where this 55 is coming from, but that 55 is ending up to a 10, which is completion, all right. And then there goes your 4. So there is something going on with the Emperor that's coming towards you, and but I feel like whatever it is going to bring stability. It's going to bring, there's going to be a higher stability, higher sense of safety and security, which brings you a higher protection. And also when your shield is stronger, then your crown is automatically going to open and you're going to receive more highlight. So definitely within 4 days you're going to receive another upgrade of your crown chakra, okay. And that's because you're seeing things clearly now, clearing that third eye. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. Yes, I don't see any obstacles in my way. Yeah, so this is going to be really powerful too. Some of you guys might be on the lag, all right? So this might not be happening for some of you guys until 8 days after you see this reading. I definitely feel that. And yeah, hold on. Let's get to the gratitude cards first and see what else is coming in. So this also, with the third eye clearing, expect for your psychic abilities to enhance, okay? When you keep those 96 chambers clear, purified, polished. Thank you, Raphael is coming in. You can always call on Archangel Raphael to come and polish your third eye to clear it of any fog, okay? And then your psychic abilities, everything just increases, and you just feel so aligned. The synchronicities increase because you can see them now. You're not in fog, right? And also there's this energy of following your heart, allowing your heart to lead, dancing with spirit, even if you're feeling a little off. Like sometimes I question myself, like, should I do this reading? I feel like I need to be doing this reading, but then there's parts of me that are like, I'm still releasing, you know, all these things, you know, I'm going through the transformations just like you guys are, right? And I get into this energy like, oh, I don't know, you know, and then it's like, follow your heart, dance, follow your heart, dance, you know. And that's that energy of, if I were to be in complete surrender right now, what action would I take? Where would my mind be at? If I were completely trusting that everything was working for me, not against me, where would I be at? So that's also part of this clearing, okay, that's going to be coming towards you, and a part of this mindset shift that you're going to be practicing, or it's going to stick. For some of you guys, it's like you're still in the practice phase of this, and for others of you guys, you're going to see the change. You're going to see the shift completely to where it's like, there's no reason to doubt. Everything's taken care of. You know what I mean? So I also feel for those of you who are just entering into this cycle, that's what you have to look forward to, you know, is an increase of self-esteem and confidence and following your heart, which is powerful. And we got expression 14, relationship 16, patience 22, and 30, believe, which 22 already came out, so that's positive energy right there. Also with this 22, I don't know what is going on. Oh, who is it? Hold on. Throat chakra. Thank you. The throat chakra has 22 petals. So remember we said there's going to be or you have been clearing your throat, but there definitely is going to be another throat clearing, and it's going to be something with a sickness. All right, he's carrying the feminine energy. She's tired, and he's carrying her, and he's walking in this water, getting like the nutrients, the masculine. So this is his patience of when it's time for you to completely no action, non-action. So look on the third day, about the third day, you're going to need to just open, receive, and retreat, okay, and nourish, really nourish. So this also would be this third day of when you, from this, seeing this reading, that would be the day of no YouTube, okay? That would be the day of completely just going with your you know, like no social media, like no phone, like no apps, no electronics, okay? That would be the day to do your other kind of work, okay? If you can. And if for some reason you can't, you can swap these days, all right? And that's interesting because this is the 3 and this is the 4, and there goes that, remember that 3 and the 4. So if you have to swap it, but this is going to bring some kind of ending in, and the ending is going to be whatever it was that was keeping you from believing in yourself, believing in your power, to transform your life, your mind, you know. And there's also this energy, and I'm going to bring it up because it's coming back up again, where like, I forget, somebody commented on a video and they're like, okay, well, let's see if that happens. And it was just recently. And it definitely rubbed me the wrong way. And because my readings, I have to say it like this. I'm going to be assertive, right? I would say it like this. My readings, my videos are all about free will. It's all about the choices you make and you taking accountability for those choices. So if you make the choice not to put in the effort, not to, you know, change the habit, if you allow fear to control you, doubt to control you, then the outcomes for my readings will not apply to you because you didn't follow the whole thing. You didn't follow your heart. Like, these readings are you following your heart. So if there is some time where you don't follow your heart, even if you're a little nervous or not, then you're not lying to my reading anymore. Now you're lying to something else, because that's not what we're reading for the highest and greatest good, right? So if you're always making choices based on the highest and greatest good, right, which is optimism, which is believing, right, that all things are possible, like this could be possible for me too, right, these kinds of things, not forcing it, but just saying this could be possible for me too, having an open mind, all right, then it keeps you in alignment with divine timing, with the divine plan. But the moment you let doubt and fear take over, now you're in misalignment, okay, from the divine plan. You're in misalignment, and now you have to do the catch-up work to put you back on the path. All right, so with that said, 16, a tower moment with a relationship. I do feel, but there's music here. There was a tower. This is definitely past energy, all right, that was happening, and it might have been the catalyst for why you're even watching this reading in the first place, okay? And you having to heal from that. And it's feeling like same sex here, but there's it's definitely a woman and a man, and it's younger. And I feel like there was something going on with dreaming a new dream and wanting to make that happen together, right, in this dance. So whenever there's an ending, there's a new beginning, and I do feel there's an energy of reconciliation coming through with this 14 expression, because somebody's healing, somebody's transforming, somebody wants to express something, all right? So that might be a part of you clearing your energy up, all right, to where, because this is what happens once you start clearing the blocks, then your blessings are going to come in. And sometimes those blessings might be a reconciliation with someone, and the reconciliation might not be like, oh, okay, we're gonna be life partners. It might just be, I understand you, I see you, you know, I'm always going to love you. Or it might be, let's try it again. You know what I mean? It's going to be different for every single one of you, depending on where you're at with this, okay? But definitely Temperance, Sagittarius coming through really strong with this healing of the throat and you being able to express yourself, but also knowing that there's this energy of, if you're thinking negative, okay, it's gonna drain you, okay, and it's gonna take you longer to heal, to come into this space of receiving and believing that positive outcomes, positive things are okay for you too. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. So that was my neighbor. And guys, I'm so sorry because I totally got out of trance. I have no clue where we were. Um, oh, okay, about this, the relationship draining, but I feel like there's definitely, there's, I feel there's an attachment. There's a detachment, and it might be to the inner child, or a dream, or something that you wanted to have happen with a relationship. But I feel there's new light coming in. You see the light, it's coming in. And so I feel that's where that reconciliation comes in. It's like they're like spirit is shedding new light, or the souls are shedding new light. And I feel there might be a coming together happening, because I feel that over here. You know, and with this coming together, it just might be something that's going to take time, and be patient, because your feminine energy, this is a high connection. And that also might be why, too, the feminine getting tired. The other part with this connection, there might be there might be a negative energy. All right, fear. It's fear. All right, it's fear of letting somebody back in. But it's a wish fulfillment. Yeah, hold on, I was going to do my tree cards. Let me do my tree cards, and then, yeah. Actually, let me just put this up here so that I can see it. So, coming toward you, your ability to express yourself, guides, Ogum tree spirits, divination, all right, your ability to express yourself is about to transform. Yeah, and some of you guys are going to be getting new guides, or you're going to be working deeper with your guides, okay? And it might be because if one of your grounding techniques is to spend more time in nature, or to spend more time near a tree, a particular tree, you know, that tree, I feel like, is about to pass on a lot of healing to you, and healing knowledge as well, okay? And I feel there's just going to be, time is passing, and maybe there's this energy of you feeling like the transformation hasn't quite complete, and you feeling like you've been living that cycle, you know, of like not fully completing the transformation. But spirit is, oh wow, that's so interesting with the Tower. But there's something that is definitely, you're manifesting, something's about to come into completion. It's a wish fulfillment of something. And it might even, again, might be healing with this relationship. Now, this relationship might be something in the physical, but I'm also feeling for some of you, it might be something in the ethereal. So it might be something with a passed on loved one that might have passed away. And there's something from childhood or from adolescence that's being healed as well, which is a wish fulfillment. And it's going to restore your belief in the impossible, the belief in your infinite potential. Yeah, wisdom, power, transformation. Look, there it is, 22 again. This is a barn owl as well. And what's really coming out, if you're not familiar with my readings, I touch the cards a lot because that's how I receive from the card. All right, I just heard right on track. Okay, harvest and abundance, yielding. Okay, so the healing that you've been doing is going to yield you a harvest. It's going to yield you abundance. So that might be also this mindset shift, or it might be something dealing with the relationship that had you still believing in scarcity, or not believing in your power, or even your power to heal. All right, but that's getting resolved. Yeah, because barn owls, so their main thing is like going through and getting all of the pests that are in the barn, so they don't eat the grain, right? That kind of thing, or around the farm and stuff. They don't do that so much anymore, but that was what they were, that's like how they evolved, right? And so this is this other thing, like your wisdom, that's so with the crown chakra opening, that's that boom that's going to happen, because the pests are like those negative thoughts, right? Those are the enemies of the mind. And so with you clearing the third eye, that's going to help you to see a relationship, all right, bring an ending to how something was, the way you were viewing something. It's going to bring it to an end, and it's going to allow you to come into, to receive the healing, like this is the healing. Yeah, wow, whoa. 27, pentagram, protection, balance, unity. Yeah, and I feel, and part of the healing is balance. This comes to a 9, and this is a 7, all right? But when I first looked at this, I saw this as 88. So definitely there's going to be a lot of abundance that's either coming from this relationship where the light is being shed, okay? And this also, for some of you, it might be the relationship with your inner child and you allowing yourself to dream again, all right? Somebody was cut off when somebody cut themselves off from dreaming. Somebody was told they were being irresponsible with their time by daydreaming, and you learn to you stop doing that. But you're visionary, right? So very powerful clairvoyant, and how you create solutions is through your imagination, and it's really you dreaming into being a solution that is already out there. You not understanding that you're actually connecting into the astral realm, and you're getting the solution. You're going forward in time, right? And you're bringing the solution back, and then you're creating that, or even possible some of you guys going into different dimensions and bringing those solutions back here for you to implement, right? So there's that is definitely getting healed for someone, all right? And you allowing yourself, like that's definitely for you if like you have trouble sitting and just envisioning something new, even like something that you be like, I don't even see how that could happen. Like you just allowing yourself to just like be a kid again and like build this world in your mind, you know? But that's about to be healed. There's something, yeah, that's powerful. Balancing out the third eye, 9, 79. So also, again, remember every ending brings a rebirth. So that with this rebirth, 44 energy coming in, which is really an 8, and that 8 for me is signifying courage, all right, signifying boosting self-esteem, signifying belief, all right, yeah. And then we got green man, nature, connection, source, 13. So this is powerful. This is powerful because there goes the 13 again. So there is definitely going to be, there's going to be this other ending. And that's where the nature comes in. And that's why too, look at you, so covered in all this nature and animals too, and butterflies. And there's this flower over here. What is it? I'm not sure what kind of flower that is, but remember we've been talking about that. Ancient wisdom being restored, I just heard, with within the inner child. And guides helping. There's also going to be sacred geometry that's going to be activated within you. So if you're not already seeing sacred geometry when you go to tap in, or when you're doing certain meditations, you might start to see that, because there's ancient parts of their blueprint that's going to be activated. Yeah. It's coming in with healing relationships. All right, let me go to these cards here. What's coming towards Aquarius? Yeah. Crowded relationship choices. So remember we're talking about this reconciliation of whatever was happening. Is this still happening? Hold on. Expression. Somebody making a choice. Wow. Okay. Okay, hold on. Somebody making a choice. I also notice this is also a triangle. I also drew a triangle there. So, and this is triangle. And I feel like whatever this is, you have to use compassion and raise higher. So there might be something going on where two people are coming back to you and you're not sure if they're healed or not, or if you should, at the time of day, one has open heart and the other's heart is closed. Okay, that's what I feel what's going on with that one. And it might just be a chance for you to have closure. I feel like that that's what that is too. All right, so there's a few different stories going on, but there's definitely somebody, I feel like, yeah, temperance again. All right, so this is also, yeah, thank you. The energy 28 is coming out. Okay, the energy of that might be the day of somebody's birth as well, but this energy, or you might be 28, there's this energy of this being healed. So unrequited love is being healed as well. So there might have been something with unrequited love, like, you know, loving someone to death and them not reciprocating that energy, and then you doing all this chasing, and then you finally seeing your worth and understanding that that's not like you're like, I don't want to say better than that, but like you're worth more. You're worth someone giving you attention in return, right? You know, so I feel like that definitely has something to do with this relationship that's coming in, and maybe that might have been an inner child wounding. Yeah, look, yeah, look, yeah, wow. 9 wish fulfillment and of heartbreak. All right, so we're gonna take it. They said to take it, so that's what's happening. What's coming in is this heartbreak is getting healed, and it's a wish fulfillment. Remember we said you're manifesting that, right? What's going on right here? Home, property, real estate, residence. All right, so this is, so guys, I didn't mean to be insensitive to anyone if you had just recently went through a divorce and you had to leave and separate, and if any of you guys are wondering if you're going to reconcile with your husband or wife, okay, but the heartbreak that you're feeling because of the separation, and whether this was a physical home or not, you look at this, it's going to get healed. See, because this is you seeing your worth now, and you also seeing the possibilities. So that's confirmation of what we're saying, that it's going to get healed, and you're going to be able to release yourself from this prison of negativity. All right. Yeah, I also, this is a past energy because you're coming into balance now. So this is also this integrating that we were talking about, okay? Yeah, I feel there's a lot of emotion with this, and I feel there's a lot of loss with this. There was a lot of loss in a home of some kind, whether it is you know, a past relationship where you had to get a divorce or you had to separate and move, or a person had to do that and now they're coming towards you because they have separated from this energy. It's been healed and they're coming towards you. They're still healing the heartbreak, but it's going to be healed. All right. And then the other one is an inner child healing, where there was something when you were a child that was really affecting you, and maybe the person who kind of I don't want to say they cut your third eye off, but they stopped you from believing in the impossible. All right. And because of that, it almost, this energy you're walking through life with, it could never happen for me. It could never happen for me, you know? So that's about to be healed, and that's a wish fulfillment as well. So there's definitely like 3 different stories being seated in here. So take what resonates for you, okay? It may not all resonate with you. It may just be a portion of it, because I'm definitely feeling, I'm feeling a bit of a separation between some of the stories, okay? And that also might be with this 4. So we might have 4 storylines going here. Yeah, this is confirmation, guys, too. The King of Swords is confirmation of what you believe is what you seed, okay? So I feel like you're understanding this now. They want me to put it over here. So you're understanding this now. You're understanding that what you think, what you say, what you believe creates your reality, right? So if you feel a relationship is not going to work out, it's never going to work out, guess what? It's never going to work out, because that's what you believe and that's what you're seeding. That's how what you're nurturing. So you could use this towards anything else. And I feel like you've learned that lesson, okay? And that's what brought you to this point now. And you're mastering that. You're mastering what you assume and understanding that what you assume is really an underlying belief, and you seeing what you believe. And that's where this grounding is going to be coming in as well. And this is also with this higher connection. Okay, so when you're in this state of I'm grounding, I'm staying balanced, then you're able to receive more information and see things from a higher perspective. All right, and then there goes the owl again. Okay, you were able to use your wisdom, and then that wisdom carries you into an even greater balance, and then you can see all possibilities, and you also are seeing yourself, the truth of you. And this allows you to travel away from what doesn't serve you. It allows you to shift minds, okay, and also to shift hearts. And when I say hearts, it's going from like resentment into acceptance. It's going from anger into compassion, from fear into love. Yeah. Yeah, and there it is. There's your new beginning. So there's going to be a transition, okay, of like something ending, something coming in. And then remember this right here with this ending here comes a new beginning. So there's a cycle of, there goes your 2-2. There it is, and you're manifesting this. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it, because it is working. All right, because you're manifesting the freak out of your life right now to get you this new beginning, this Ace of Cups, where it is my cup over. Oh, there it is again. My cup runneth over. My blessings always overflow. That's what this energy is. And I'm feeling they're like, psh, ah. All right, so they're having me like, psh, ah, put it over here, okay? Okay. Wow. That's your ancestors coming in too. I got to tell you that. They're very like, This is promise. This is promise. We are with you. Look, right from the beginning, the guides. We are with you, helping you to go with the highest. All right, for the highest good, so that you can get this wish fulfillment. So the opportunity will not pass you by, because you are awake. I am awake to my good. All right. So, and that also is why grounding is not going to be a problem for you, because you're awake to your good. And when you're not grounded, oftentimes you're not focused, and you're so like, you're like my beagle, okay? And you're going around, and you're trying to smell every piece of grass. Every piece of grass, every piece of grass. And while you're over here trying to smell all this stuff, right, you're actually missing out on what's over here. If you would just like pick your nose up and just keep walking, then the thing that you need to smell, you're gonna get it. You're gonna smell it, and you're gonna go that way, you know. But these things, it's like you're putting too much focus on things that kind of don't matter. So you're coming up for a higher perspective, and then that is going to guide you through this, and then to your Ace of Cups. Okay. Yeah, and the Queen of Swords is behind that too. So you having very clear discernment. And I did look at this. There goes. I just saw that. So I don't know if you heard that, but the Queen of Swords was behind the cards before I shuffled. And then there goes that reconciliation that we talked about. And look, you knowing your worth, you gaining victory through trust. All right, so you have to trust in order to get this victory. And this victory is going to bring you forward movement. Okay? Forward movement away from this conflict, that 55, moving you away from that. Moving you away from that. And I feel like there's this energy of this being right here, and you having to go through all this to get here. Yeah, there goes, what did we talk about? That poverty, that scarcity. All right. And going and reevaluating. So this Hermit card is showing up because reevaluating what's working for you. What do I need to cut? What do I need to trim? You know, what's not working for me? What do I need to streamline? Am I doing too much? That kind of energy, right? How can I focus more? How can I eliminate this stuff? Or what should I eliminate that is a waste of time? You know, that's going to come up too with this reconciliation, because I feel many of you are going to be like, I want to forgive and let go, because I really don't want to bring any new energy over here with me as I'm going toward my bigger manifestations, you know, this life of joy and happiness, which I almost feel like this person might not be a part of. But and it might just be, sometimes what happens before a big manifestation comes in, something comes in to distract you, okay? So I feel like, yeah, what's happening with this, somebody's going to try to use sexual energy to distract you, all right? And maybe that might have happened in the past, where they could have like smooth talked you. This is like narcissist energy coming through. Them using like yeah, that's what I'm feeling from this at this particular time. But what they don't know is that you're no longer, you're stronger than that. Okay? So I definitely, yeah. Look at that. Karma on the bottom. Okay? New opportunities. So this is like this split of like integrating, of really staying focused on being true to yourself, being true to yourself. What will bring me victory today? What is the mindset? What are the words? What are the songs? What are the books? Whatever, okay? To keep you in that high mind, to keep you like, I'm coming out of this. We are completing this. I say yes to the dress. Oh, that's so funny. Like, I say yes to completion. I don't want to go in this anymore. I say yes to completion. Bye bye, old story. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta look. And then there's the Ice King. Oh my goodness, y'all. What is this? There's the Ice King. Past love, courting man, soulmate, and gossip. Let's give him something to talk about. Talk about love, love, love. Okay, so that's what this is. So there could be something. So for some of you guys, and that's why Spirit had me bring it back out. Okay, and then this was on, oh my goodness, yo, oh my god, oh my goodness, the cards are just like whatever, like they're like, we're speaking. So this is another one for somebody out there, okay? If don't try to make it fit if it's not gonna fit. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So what I'm feeling with this reconciliation is that there is love there, okay? And it's love that people don't normally see. I feel like you might be seen as the beauty queen, as somebody who's like adored, you know, shining, bright, warm, and then this person might be seen like the Ice King, which is just really somebody who just knows what they want. All right, they may seem detached, and that just might be because of not wanting to give their whole to something that they're not protecting their heart. Okay, thank you. And then the past love. So this is something coming back around, right, to be healed, and maybe it wasn't healed. So this person, it looks like they might be courting you, and this is for those of you who are like, I'm gonna accept this, okay? This isn't for everybody. And then it is a soulmate connection. Soulmate connection does not mean life partner, all right? And then there goes the gossip. So this is just telling me that if you do decide to give this a go again, if you decide to accept this offer, which it might even not even be an offer, it might just be like this is being healed, because I actually do not see the offer card here. All right, it just might be something that's being healed. Make sure that you're keeping, that you are grounded, so that way anybody on the outside that might be seeing you guys connect or something like this, he has a big mouth. I'm going to just say that right now. He has a big mouth. As soon as you guys reconnect, he's going to tell everyone. Oh yeah, we're talking again. He has a big mouth. So that's going to cause some jealousy and envy. Okay? Yeah. I don't know. That just, yeah, the grapevine. That's going to cause some of that to come out. I'm going to end this right here because this is totally different. Maybe this was that fourth story of, you know, of everything. So you guys, so this was pretty complex, guys. This one had a bunch of different stories in it. That's interesting. Oh, so I'm going to mention that too. I was going to read for, I think what we're going to do 7 different stories, or like 7 different, try to tap in like 7 different times. I don't know if it's going to be like every day or what have you, but it's this energy of trying to get as many stories out as possible. And I think this is because to relieve anxiety over you guys' manifestations coming in. All right. Yeah. And this is another thing. If this is not something you want, this love story down here, you do not have to take this. You don't even have to consider it. It also, again, like I said, it may just be a distraction, all right? Distraction from you doing your own work. Like if you're feeling like something is taking your mind, okay, if you're feeling like something is taking your mind and now you have higher anxiety, it's harder to ground, then that's probably not the thing that you want to be putting your time into right then. You probably want to put your time into more things that are going to bring you into balance, and things that help you, reassure you that you are on the right path, you know. And I'm just going to come out and say it, that sometimes when you are doubting something, it's because your heart is not, you're not fully aligned to your heart, right? So when you're doubting something, you're not fully aligned to your heart, then that is telling you that you're probably on the wrong street. You're on the wrong direction, right? There was a choice that you made and you didn't choose your heart. Okay, you didn't go with your heart, you went with fear, you went with the logical, and now you're kind of doubting where you're at, and it's only because you got to open that heart up. So open that heart back up again, and you'll get back to where you are. So again, I think, so now this is being even more clear, to where I think like this whole thing, and maybe that's why Spirit had me like show you all of this, because it is down the bottom for me, and it's not even connected to this over here. Okay, so there, I feel like if this is for someone, there is a possibility, if you choose this and you choose to give your energy to this person, whether it be man or woman, you might end up repeating the cycle again, because I feel like the lesson in this, with this reconciliation with this person, is to choose you. Okay, yeah, yeah, to choose you. That's what I'm feeling over here. And that's those are all the stories coming connected. Okay, so look at that. Look at that inner child wounding, okay, coming out, right? Causing you to make decisions as you are an adolescent, as you are an adult, puts you into situations of unrequited love, of third-party situations, of marrying someone who isn't giving you, doesn't see your worth and isn't giving you love in return, right? And then you having to leave those situations, rebuild yourself, learn about yourself, heal yourself, find your value again, all right? Find your value again. Learn how to manifest the life of your dreams. And as soon as you're about to receive it, as soon as you're about to receive a breakthrough, this energy comes back through as an initiation to say, are you going to really focus on you? Have you learned the lesson? Because I feel like whatever it is that Spirit has for you over here, if you are still holding on to this past energy, you can't come. You're gonna repeat it again. Okay, until you have learned who you are, and I'm going to say it like this, put yourself first. And it's this energy of, I love myself so much that I'm not willing to let anyone walk all over me. I'm not willing to be less than I am, you know. I'm not willing to lower my vibration to be with you. I'm not willing, right? No. If someone remember I said I felt a little negative energy over here. Remember I felt that? So if someone comes back around and they haven't done the work, and you can feel it, okay? If they haven't done the work, that's you lowering down to their level just so you can relate. Because if they haven't done the work, I don't see how they're going to relate to you on a mental, emotional, or even physical level. And that might be why the only way they can relate to you is on a sexual level. Okay? But even then, I'm feeling like you've outgrown that as well. Okay? Wow, now I'm seeing my spirit was like, can you please sit down and do this reading? Okay. Wow, y'all. Yeah. And yeah, and I feel like what's going to end up happening, where I'm not even going to talk about that. Let's end it there. All right. I got to like combine these videos together. Okay, guys, if anyone wants a reading from me or wants to work with me in any way, shape, or form, boom, 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 information is in the description. Because of course this is a general reading. If you want to know what's going on with you, go ahead and check it out, and we'll see. All right, guys, thanks. Bye.